Hello everyone, have a wonderful day. This is Srimati from Dr. Ambedkar Global Law Institute, Tirupati. Today we are going to see the partnership. Under partnership, the accounts of partnership we are going to see in today's class. So here you know that daily transactions of a partnership firm are recorded according to the principles of double entry system as the same way as it has been done by the sole proprietors or somebody else. But however, the net profit which has been calculated under the profit and loss account is not transferred directly to the balance sheet, but it has been transferred to profit and loss appropriation account. So this account, profit and loss appropriation account, is made during the period together with the balance of the previous year. Okay, and then is there anything which has been adjustment is required? Some adjustment are required. That adjustments are done in this profit and loss adjustment account, and then balance is transferred to partners capital account. So here what are the adjustments to be done in profit and loss appropriation account, that we are going to see in today's class. So what is about profit and loss appropriation account? So in that account the profit or loss of the previous year should be there, and if it is about the profit, it is on the credit side of a profit and loss appropriation account. If there is a loss, then it will be appearing on the debit side of profit and loss appropriation account. And then in case of interest on partners capital, as I said, which has been in the partnership deed, if it has been mentioned, then the interest on partners capital will appear here as a charge to profit and loss appropriation account. So what are the things to be done in profit and interest on partners capital means how it should be calculated. So the calculation of the interest on partners capital should be done on the opening balance of capital. So to get that opening balance, we have to take the partners capital at the end of the year. That should be added with drawings and interest on drawings. Then we have to minus the interest on capital if anything is there. Then the additional capital if anything is there in such a case. If a partner has deposited any additional capital, that should be reduced, and then any amount of profit which has been credited to that account, that should be reduced. So that balance is called a opening capital. With that opening capital, we can easily calculate the amount of interest on capital. So that amount should be debited here in profit and loss appropriation account. Then partner's salary. So according to partnership deed, an amount which has been recommended for partner's salary, then that amount should be recorded here as a charge. Then partner's commission, if it has been allowed by partnership deed. Then interest on partner's loan, if a partner has provided any loan to partnership firm, then interest towards that loan has to be debit here. And then the interest on drawings. What is the interest on drawings? So if a partner withdraws any amount for his personal purpose, that is called a drawings. So that drawings, for that drawings, the interest is to be charged when it has been allowed on partnership deed. So according to that, any interest is charged on drawings, that should be credited in profit and loss appropriation account. Then the balance. If you balance these two things, either you will get debit balance or credit balance. If it is about a credit balance, then it is about a net loss. If you get a debit balance, then it is about a profit. Then that should be transferred to partners capital account. So here the partners capital account is, so here it is not a normal capital account as you prepared in case of sole proprietary concern and as in case of other joint stock companies. Here the partners capital account is divided into two. That is not divided into two, it can be prepared in two ways. That is either on the basis of fixed capital method or on the basis of fluctuating capital method. That is fluctuating means floating capital method. So what is the fixed capital method is? So here under this method, the partners capital account are prepared with two accounts called partners capital account and partners current account. So here what is the partner's capital account means? The amount which has been contributed by partner, each partner has been credited with the original amount. Okay, here it has been introduced by the partners to the business. That amount is credited in the partner's capital account. And then partner's current account is maintained for making all entries relating to the partners, that is capital, drawings, loan, then share of profit, and then partner's salary, commission, all other adjustments related to partners is done in the partner's current account. So that is about two accounts to be maintained, so that if all other adjustments are done in current account, so that the capital is fixed, which has been contributed at the initial stage will remain the same even at the end of the year. So that is why it is fixed capital method. The capital is fixed. It won't fluctuate. It won't change by changing of any other transaction like receiving of salaries or commission or any other thing. Okay, as a salaries, commission, interest on drawings, interest on capital. So all this transaction will not affect the partner's capital. So that method is called partner's fixed capital method. So here other adjustments are done in separate account called partner's current account. And the next method is fluctuating capital method. So under this method, the capital account of partner does not remain at this original balance, but it fluctuates quite frequently. That is, when the partner receives salary, then the capital account will get credited, it will increase the value. When the interest on drawings is charged, then automatically the partner's capital account will get reduced. Then when he receives commission towards for anything, then its capital account will increase. So it always fluctuates with the change of transaction. That type of changing or fluctuating will not happen in fixed capital method, but it always changes. So that is called fluctuating capital method, otherwise floating capital method. It always increasing, decreasing. It's like a water floating, either it increases or decreases. Okay, so here this balance of capital goes on fluctuating. It won't be remains the same as that of in fixed capital method. Let us see the fluctuating capital method pro forma of partner's capital account. So here the partner's name, and then there is about a balance, credit balance, capital account. Most of the time will come in a credit balance only. Then by interest on capital it is credited, and by commission it is credited. Then share of profit it should be credited. Then by salary credited, and then on the debit side drawings to interest on drawings. Then balance which has been carried down. Okay, so this is about a fluctuating capital method. Always in any credit or debit it will change the partner's balance, capital balance. Then next method is a fixed capital method. Here the capital account of partners. So balance which has been brought down, that is about the balance which is there. So the same balance will be there as carried down. Okay, there will not be any changes in the capital. Then partner's current account we have to open separately. The partner's current account, all other adjustments to be done here. So the balance, if anything is there, that should be here. And then interest on capital, drawings, commission, share of profit is credited here. And on the debit side drawings, then interest on drawings should be there. And then balance, if any, it should be carried forward. So other adjustments are done in separately partner's current account, so that it will not affect the partner's capital account. So it will remains the same as that of original value. So I have done. So until the next, it's bye from Srimati. Thank you.